I mean, one of the issues that we've talked about with crime too is difficulties in neighborhoods, and specifically neighborhood blight, aging housing stock. What plans do you have going forward to fix some of those issues? You were on a Blue Ribbon Commission a few years back that had some recommendations. Have you gone forward with any of those recommendations yet?
Okay. Let me, I'm going to take the first 30 seconds of mine to respond to some more of the first question. First of all, we do not have a 60% increase in crime in this city. Secondly, it's been said by Mr. Moulton twice or three times now that I ran on crime. I did not run on crime. I ran on financial integrity, economic development, and transparency. Those were my three topics that I ran on when I did run. The questions still remain unanswered. How is he going to pay for more police? And is it on the backs of a volunteer fire department? Those need to be answered. As far as blight's concerned, you know, we had a community here of 19,000 people when the mills were running. So we have housing stock that would support that at some level. We have 13,500 people here. We have, in a sense, a very impoverished community. That did not happen over the last 4 years. That's happened really since the mills have closed. We see 17% poverty and 60+% folks at low to moderate income. Those are the things that drive the inability for people to buy homes, to buy these homes to fix them up, particularly multifamily homes. And what happens is that the properties, they degenerate, and over time they become very, very cheap housing for folks who move into the community, and it's been a kind of a tough thing. Blight, continued tear downs, continued monitoring, continued enforcement through our enforcement division, and just continued work on the economy to try to bring more jobs to the area, to bring people to the area to buy these homes.
One of the most important things I feel to stop the blight in our neighborhoods, which is getting a little bit out of hand in certain neighborhoods, as people know, would be to bring back the Board of Health, the inspector position was cut. I mean, you got to have a strong Board of Health. It's probably arguably the strongest enforcement board that we have, and that's critical. But I'd like to see the Board of Health, the building inspectors, maybe fire directors walk in our neighborhoods, up and down the streets, looking for violations. I mean, you know they're out there. You call the city, and you know, hopefully they're taken care of. But to find the violators, you go and make them responsible for their properties, making your neighborhood safer and more attractive, and it also is going to increase your property values.
Can I just follow up on that?
Sure.
Are you saying that the city has not been doing that over the past few years? I mean, are you saying that they have not been looking for code violations?
I don't believe so. I think it's been reactive. I mean, it was cut back, a position left, and it's not there anymore. I mean, you want to get out.
The last couple of months, though, so I'm asking over a period of time.
For a period of time, I think it's been neglected. You've got to get out there. You got to pound the streets. I mean, the police are out there looking, doing their job on crime and watching out for crime. I think it's up to the inspectors and Board of Health and building inspectors to go out there and see these violators and cite them. Go back in 2 weeks if they're not there, post it, go back and follow up on it. I think that's critical.
Can we just